Stream Elements bot running Elements S. TT Milk.
Can't even be mad at that. Hello, my darlings. Why is this not playing? There we go. My name is Silvadorkable. I apologize for this, but I am cold. It's cold today, so I'm gonna be.
Silvadorkable is now live. Streaming art
We are back to drawing
Sailor Silva
the
2.
Silva Sailor Scout. Now that we have a lot of it sketched out, we're going to be getting into more of the detail.
Goat milk. Looks comfy kitten.
It is. It's nice and comfy, so thank goodness. Actually.
Nut milk. Can you milk a chicken? Can I hibernate in the fluffy bit?
Yes.
I'm a little sleepy lol.
I don't think you can milk a chicken because a chicken isn't a mammal and therefore does not have milk. Or mammary glands of any sense.
But they have breasts. Was that yes to me hibernating?
Yes, that is yes to you hibernating.
I'm confused. So you can milk a duck-billed platypus.
Well, they are mammals, so I assume you could? Couldn't you? Could you? Well, now I'm curious.
Snuggles down, thanks kitten. ZZZZZZ.
Could you? I think you could. I mean, if they have mammary glands, I don't see any reason why you couldn't.
Ugly mammals. It's all good, Silva. No worries about extra clothes. You still look good to me.
Oh, thank you. I don't know, I don't think they're that ugly. Platypuses are kind of cute.
You're welcome, smiling face with smiling eyes. Hi Jen Love. She's right, it's very comfy and my suspicions are now confirmed is never leaving. Hey Shiro. Silvadorkable forever.
Aww. Oh, I try. Dude, honestly, I want to take a nap after this. I am kind of tired. For having several days off, it has been a long week, and I blame that solely on the fact that I work in retail. Well, in an office that is classified as retail.
It's the 28th grinning cat face with smiling eyes.
Yeah, it's close to New Year's. It's close to 2020, which is insane.
Hello, Silva.
How's it going, Jose?
Bacon milk.
Bacon.
Are you cold?
A little bit, yeah. So I decided to stick to this. At least for now. A little frigid.
Join in on the fun in our Discord. http://discord.gg/mpd748z. MMMM. Bacon. IPPL born in the year 2020 can say they were born in the 20s. Bacon milk is delicious. Spread it all over a burrito and it's the best.
Bacon milk? It's kind of horrifying when you think about it.
Snake milk.
Can you milk a snake? I don't feel like you can milk a snake.
Hamster milk.
Please don't milk Jen.
No wait, that's just wrong. Bacon milk is the juice that comes off it when you cook it.
That's not milk, that's grease. That's literally just,
Dog or cat
just
milk.
grease. Why is everyone on milk right now?
ROFL. Don't milk Jen OMG Silva.
Exactly, she said hamster milk. I was like, please don't milk Jen.
Jen, do you like bacon milk? Cat milk. Hey, I've had a kid. There has been hamster milk at some point, lol. No data.
Well, true, but that's different.
And it was delicious. Lol. Still loving me now. Lol. know scientists have done studies and apparently cockroach milk is like 20% more protein filled than normal cow milk. I'm still not drinking it. I'm not kidding, I did it, no regrets.
I don't
I love you, Jen.
feel like cockroaches can make milk?
I mean, Jen.
Do you mean like kind of
it.
like how they make rice milk by crushing up rice and filtering it? Because that's not really cockroach milk. That's like cockroach juice.
The only time you'll ever hear me say I taste good, lol.
Taste me, guys. I'm delicious.
No, I think they somehow milked cockroaches. Look it up. It's an actual study for some reason. Diploptera punctate, which is the only known cockroach to give birth to live young, has been shown to pump out a type of milk containing protein crystals to feed its babies.
Huh. Cockroach that can give milk. Or a type of milk. That's just weird.
You do what you gotta do, lol.
I feel like I would want them to do more studies on it to make sure that it doesn't have anything in it that could carry diseases. Because cockroaches are...
Jen tastes good.
Aren't exactly...
I don't care if the cockroach milk cures all known plagues. I'm never drinking it.
I would if I knew it was safe.
LOL.
I probably wouldn't make it like a normal fucking thing for me, but I would try it if I knew it was safe. But I want them to do full research on it, because cockroaches are kind of dirty creatures sometimes, and I don't want to like end up getting malaria or something.
I'm very
from it.
sweet.
Very coli or salmonella. And again, I'm kind of an adventurous eater, so that kind of goes with the territory for me.
Lol, how adventurous, giggles to herself.
But like I said, I want to know for a fact that it is like free of...
Hi sweetie and everybody. Gross discussion.
Hey mama.
Stream avatars extension.
I want to know for a fact that it's like free of diseases and stuff.
https://server.streamavatars.com/viewer.html. Channel_ID equals UCS7 Uplex G1 of Jake 4 OSIA and platform equals YouTube. I can't drink Jen. She is sweet, I'm diabetic. Hi Silva's mum. Jen, are you literally talking about your own milk? Immediately stop where her mind was going and greets Silva's mom. He there XD. Yes data. Yes.
This did become a very strange conversation.
Jump.
How's it going, mama?
Yes, I was data but not now, lol XD. Jump. I'm adventurous myself. Winner. Debs Matthews has won 5.
I feel like...
Hi. Yay. Deb won.
Wait. I feel like this needs to be smaller. I feel like that seems a little bit better.
Hooray. Ever wanted to buy a large variety of poisons so you can poison yourself to build up a resistance? Just luck cause I suck. THX.
No, I can't say I've ever wanted to poison myself, even for the purpose of building up a resistance. I can't say that's ever crossed my mind.
Also Silva, the BGM is loud. Needs dropping a
Okay.
bit.
How's that? Oh, excuse me.
No. It's literally crossed my mind. Oh Silva, I've been meaning to ask. Do you have any specific things you want your goddess to do, be, or have? Do as in things in the story, be as in different elements, like goddess of sea and smart. And art, have as in weapons.
Well, I know you said she's the water goddess. Be kind of cool if she was like the goddess of creation, because water usually births life, in theory. Weapon-wise, oh, there's some really cool weapons. I want to give her a scythe.
Hey Silva, smiling face with open
How's it
mouth.
going, lady? How are you?
Hey everyone, smiling face with open mouth. Silva, what happened to that little hamster girl you drew not too long ago?
The Christmas one? Shit, did I not post that? Oh my gosh, I'm doing so many I can't even remember
I'm
to
good,
post
and you?
all of them. I'm doing pretty good.
Nope, lol.
God, it shows how much my head has been everywhere with holiday season.
I don't remember you posting her anyway.
Well, shit. Guess I need to write myself up. Dang. Post. Art. There we go.
Goddess of creation is technically all the goddesses because all 5 elements put together made the planet, but she could be the one who decided to make the world.
Sure.
I never even asked for one of them characters.
You're right, Shiro. You haven't asked for a commission. And you're more than welcome to,
It's
as
okay. It was just a question, you don't have to post it XD.
Well, no, I want to post all my art, but I have a very bad tendency of forgetting. And Shiro, as a patron, you have every opportunity to request fan art. Oh.
I have never had an idea of what I want XD.
Well, who's a character you like? That's a lot of what most people request. I might make that a little less.
Nora from RWBY.
Well, I can easily do that. I think I'm gonna make this a little more shallow. Just forgot that part. Didn't I draw Nora once? I feel like I did. I feel like I did draw Nora once.
I will take any of the girls from Team RWBY or JNR from the program RWBY. If you want grinning face with smiling eyes. You haven't posted art on Patreon in a while either, lol.
You're absolutely right. I got distracted with that fucking photo shoot, in all honesty. Not an excuse, but the reason.
Yep, that's the thing. And a scythe is a good idea. Death uses a scythe that can turn into 5 different weapons. Twin Sayus, obviously a scythe, a sword, a huge battle hammer, and a pair of gauntlets. Which was amazing. Asterisk amazing. You look stunning, kitten.
Aw, thank you. Well, I will have to actually schedule more. See, the problem is that, like, I like to schedule things on Patreon, but the problem is that on the app, it doesn't really do well. It's like, it's not very good for that.
You put my red hair to shame.
Oh,
Sad face.
You mean my wig?
Okay, I'm back.
I don't like that.
Had to go downstairs for a bit. Yet it really suits you, XD.
Well, thank you. The thing is I need to...
BTWIMA, throw a word out there, Silva. The word is... delegation. Hi,
I can't
Data.
delegate some things. I mean, I'm not paying anyone. I feel bad asking people to do things for me. Like, I can understand in the event that one of my friends, he actually
So Death has an epic
He
scythe
actually
X5.
pays someone.
So if you want any other weapons, the scythe can turn into basically anything. Hi Jose. Silva you make me your bitch. What's the color of your wig called? Asterisk use me.
What, this one? Teal.
How ya doing, Data? Hahaha Jen, heavy black heart. You know
Oh, yeah,
I
but I feel bad asking people to do things for me that are legitimately taking time and effort out of their day, and they're not getting paid for it, and I feel bad.
I'd go things for you, NP. Asterisk do. Silva, you fucking saved my life. I will take all the time in the world for you. Not bad. I'm just getting some info from Silva. Her goddess is the only one based off of someone. I want the perfect image of what she wants.
Well, I want you to make her however you want to make her.
You see me. LOL.
Okay, I'll try to think of some things that other people can do then. I guess I just feel like super weird asking people to do things for me when I'm not like paying them to do it. You know?
Yes. Join in on the fun in our Discord, http://discord.gg/mpd748z. Cool. Damn. My YouTube is slow today. LOL. That's no fun, Silva. LOL. My image of you is interesting. Jen, don't get the wrong idea. Silva, we are you friends. You don't pay your friends to help.
XD. Yes.
Community teamwork.
Yeah, community teamwork. I guess that makes sense. I just feel silly, you know, being like, yeah, I need you to do this for me. It's like, there was a thing I saw on Twitter, and it was...
Data preying upon
it was
Jens
literally...
White. Joking statement.
It was literally someone...
Don't make me get on a plane to slap you.
It was literally someone who
Volunteer
contacted an artist. And they were like, hey, I saw that you did art for this one person. And I was wondering if you wanted to do art for me. I need this. And it was like not a small list. It was like an intro, an outro, a banner, 3 animated GIFs, you know, all these different, like, it was like easily like several $100s worth of work. And they said $50. And the person responded, and the person's like, yeah, I'm sorry, but $50 is way too little for that amount of work. I mean, just one animation depending on how smoothly you want it.
I saw that. The
list was huge. And, you know, they were like, oh, well, this would be really good for you because, you know, you get your name out, you get your name out there, blah, blah, blah. And the person's like, yeah, $50 is way too low because just one animation usually costs at least $60 depending on how smoothly you want it. And they're like, no, you misunderstand. I wasn't willing to pay you $50. I wanted you to pay me $50 to show your artwork on my channel and give you a shout out. This would be a really good exposure for you. And I'm like, I was like reading it and I was triggered as both a YouTuber and an artist. I was like, all of this work, this is like hundreds of dollars of work, easily, probably close to $1,000 of work, depending, you know, because of how much he wanted. And he wanted you to pay him.
Wait, I missed that part. That person.
Yeah, no, the person, the YouTuber wanted the artist to pay him $50.
My idea of Silva is just that she's like super smart and strong and she can blast people with just her mind, and it's just so weird it cuts into the actual lore because Silva alone would kill it all. They wanted free.
Yes, they wanted no less than $45 to promote the artist. And
only a shout out.
They were like, oh, well, I'm willing to like retweet like 2 pieces of your artwork, and this would be a really bad thing for you to turn down because I'm a big YouTuber and you would get a lot of exposure. And I'm like, you want them literally to give you $50 and do like $1,000 of artwork? Yeah, no, I was triggered as a fucking I was triggered as a fucking artist, and I was ashamed as a YouTuber, and I'm just like, I don't.
platform equals YouTube. Wait a second, what did I just hear? Scam.
Yeah, no. Thankfully, it didn't happen to me. I don't want anyone getting up in arms because they think it happened to me. It didn't happen to me. I saw it. I saw it happen to someone else.
That's a fucking screwed off
and
asshole. I'm glad you walked away.
Oh no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. I saw it happen to someone else though. They posted about it and I was just like, that's fucked up. That's fucked up and insulting. And yeah, I was offended for them.
Damn bot needs to stop reading so my word.
They didn't post who it was. They didn't feel comfortable like telling people who it was that did that. But I fucking would have. I would have been like, yeah, this person's an asshole. Don't do art for them. Like, there are times when I don't mind doing artwork for someone as like a trade. But that's a little different because usually that's like a piece of artwork. Like I have a thread on Twitter where it's like, hey guys, post your original characters, and you know, if any of them catch my eye, I will draw them for you. And like, it's not gonna be like a really good piece of artwork.
I think I know who, but I'm not making names unless I'm sure. I'm not selling someone out like that.
You know, it's just like, I'm not promising it's gonna be like animated or anything like that. It's just, hey, you know, some people like having fan art of their character. They don't have a lot of money for stuff like that, and so I have a little thread where people will post their characters, and at my leisure I'll go through and I'll
that's an income scam.
I'll go through and I'll like sketch them. And there's no guarantee I'm gonna sketch your picture, but it's something fun to do and I enjoy doing it. So more or less, I'll do that, and it's free, and I've made some people very happy with it. And I'll do things like in collaboration or trades where it's like, hey, I'll draw this thing for you if you want to show it on this, or, you know, I can draw this for you if you want to draw something for me. It's like, I'll do stuff like that, but I'm not going to just give someone all this free artwork for exposure on their channel. Like, that's not how that works. It's like, that's not how this game works.
Silva, I said it once and I'll say it again. You can be out there a popular and all and have shitty followers and chillo subscribers. But personally I feel having a smaller close community is a lot better and healthier for one's soul. I guess I don't see the appeal of being huge and popular, as I don't like people that uke lol. I can draw things now. It's so cool. I can draw your goddess and you can redraw her.
Yeah.
You know? P.S. if I did that and felt lazy, I'd literally just write in big letters your goddess siren. YouTube scammers
yeah, I know,
suck.
right? Well, I mean, and it sucks because it gives other people a bad name. And, like, I don't expect anyone to be like, oh my gosh, I need you to do this for me. Here, take all my money. Like, that's, I don't know, it's stupid. It's just, it's insulting to an artist to be like, oh, well, I'm giving you exposure. You're basically telling them that they're not worth their time or their work. Especially because a lot of people don't understand how much time really goes into artwork. And believe it or not, there's actually a lot of time that goes into it. I mean, you guys have seen firsthand when I'm doing stuff like this and having to sit here and sketch and redraw and draw again and correct it, and I mean, it's never just a quick doodle. It's always something that takes several hours. Even the fast ones take several hours. Like, it's never anything that's just super fast. I mean, yeah, I'm a lot faster now than I used to be.
I mean, if you want to, you can draw all my characters, but I think that would take a lot of your time, and I don't think I should take all your time like that, unless I'm paying you a fat stack.
Exactly.
I just wouldn't feel comfortable doing that to you.
And like, there was once, so you all know Junior.
I know, it takes a lot of time. It does.
So like, for example, you all know Bear. You all know Bear, and you all know how incredibly skilled he is. Like, he went to art school and he did all this cool stuff. So he has done some pretty cool stuff. He can do artwork, and yeah, it takes him time still, but he can do it a lot faster than I can, I'll say that. But he can do various different types of artwork, and he does it really well. Well, he actually had someone who, I don't think that they followed this channel anymore, but it was back when Bear and I would collaborate together all the time. And someone asked him, was like, hey, I wanted to know if you could draw a character, like a single character, for my visual novel that I want to make. And him, being the nice guy that he is, was like, well, yeah, I can draw like one picture, because they weren't paying him. And he's like, yeah, I can draw like one picture. And so they're like, oh, okay. So he's like, yeah, give me what the description of them is, and I'll take a look. I'll see what I can do. And so they gave him this description that was more about like their personality, like the things they've been through and stuff. And so he was like, okay, well, I mean, I guess that kind of makes me think of like a character that would look like this. And so he drew the character kind of... Oh, thank you. So he drew the character kind of shell-shocked a little bit. She definitely... Oh, 5,000 sparks. She definitely seen some shit. She was kind of fitting for what the character had been through. And they're like, well, can you make her look happier? And he's like, well, I was kind of just going off of the description you gave me about everything she's been through. I don't really feel like a character like that would be super happy, because she like went through like a lot of violent activity and stuff like that. And so he's like, oh, well, I'd really like her happier looking and stuff. And he's like, okay, well, I can make her happier. So he makes her happier looking and stuff. And he's like, okay, cool, I love that. Perfect. And he's like, okay, cool. Glad you like it. And then next thing he knows, he's like, can you change her hair? And he's like, yeah, I mean, I guess I can. So he changes her hair. He's like, yeah, I changed my mind. Can you change it to this instead? And he's like, okay, yeah, I can change the hair again. She changes it again. Well, I decided I don't like that art style. Can you do it more like this? And he sends him another picture, and he's like, as an artist, it is so frustrating to be told, this is what I want. And then you make it, and they're like, that's not what I wanted. I wanted this now. Well, this is what you wanted. And it's free, so I'm not getting paid. And I put all this time into this, but you don't want that now. You want this. But I already made that, so...
Someone in my school has an unnatural ability to draw at the speed of light. Everyone in school paid him $1 for their characters and their self, but the school made him stop on account of...
Really?
Self-promoting.
The school made him stop. Seems stupid. I mean, shit, I used to draw shit with my friends all the time. But yeah, honestly, I can say that as an artist, the thing that makes me the angriest is when you draw something and the person says it's okay, and then the person says, I changed my mind, I want it this way, after you've already finished it. Like, I had one, and he's a really good friend of mine, which is why I didn't tell him to fuck off. I feel like the shoes need to be bigger. Her feet are awfully small. Like, he was a good friend of mine, which is why I didn't tell him to fuck off, because anyone else, I definitely would have told him to fuck off. But, basically, he wanted a character, and he was like, yeah, I'll give you $20 for this, and I'm like, I don't think you realize exactly how this works, because it's not really how it works.
Picky.
And, so long story short, they were like, oh yeah, I can do this, and I'll give you $20 if the person likes it.
He now does it outside of school, but it's a stupid new rule because the teachers didn't even look at the drawings, but they were like, that's self-promoting, he didn't ask for that. People just noticed his abilities. Silva, I'm demanding you something. Okay.
But yeah, so, like, when someone basically is just like, oh yeah, I'll give you this much, but blah blah blah, well, I love my friend, don't get me wrong, but they were like, yeah, it looks like this, and blah blah blah, and, like, they described the character. I'm like, okay, so basically, like, this, and I described it back, and they're like, yeah, exactly like that. I'm like, okay. Look up the references that they had suggested as, like, when they were describing them, because they didn't have an actual character image.
Canadian marble fox and the Mandarin duck are fucking amazing.
So I did that, drew it exactly like the type of
Holy
thing.
Mother of hamsters, kitten.
What? 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 What?
They should have awarded him an art scholarship. I'll DM it lol XD.
Okay. But, I love my friend, but, like, I ended up I did it exactly like the things that he had described to me. And then, because basically he was like, oh yeah, she looks like an androgynous character, so you can't really tell it's a male or female. And, they look like a foot soldier.
Keep calm.
Oh, okay.
It's not
It's like, oh, and they look like a foot soldier from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And I was like, okay, well, I grew up with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, so I looked up Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I found Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and I put them in the same clothing. And in case you can't tell, foot soldier is a fucking ninja. Foot soldier looks like a ninja. So I essentially drew a ninja. Showed it to him. Could you make it look less like a ninja? I literally drew exactly what you told me to draw. Well, yeah, but that looks too much like a ninja. And then you sent me, like, 2 other pictures that were very different. And by then I was losing my patience. Very much so. Very much losing my patience.
They're all sent XD.
Losing my patience, and I was like,
they should have, but it was the principal who just seemed to not like him. The art teacher was all prepared to give him A and then some, but the principal made him knock it down to a B. I think I remember that.
I was so pissed. I'm like, okay, what parts? I basically got to the point, I was like, what parts exactly do you want from this image? And what parts exactly do you want from that image? because I was doing a character sketch for way under my pay grade, for the record. For a friend, I was not designing a character. I was trying to sketch a character. If I'm designing a character, it's going to be more. And I was just, I eventually was just like, I can't do this. I'm sorry. But yeah, it was so bad. I was at the end of my rope because I'm just like, I just want to get this over with. But like, I wasn't even promised money, and I'm like, do you people not know how art works? It's like, I don't do this for fun. Like, I do this for fun, but I'm not drawing your character for fun. I'm drawing your character because you're offering me money. Because I have things I want to buy. Money can be...
It wasn't for
No,
me.
no.
I'm
No,
sorry
it wasn't.
if
It wasn't from you. Trust me. It wasn't anyone who's here. It wasn't anyone online, actually. So don't feel bad. And I still love the person. The person's a good person, but... Jesus Christ.
Join in on the fun in our Discord. http://discord.gg/mpd748z. Someone recently asked him to draw the Mona Lisa. He finished in an hour and a half.
Goddamn. Yeah, I do not have the skill of speed. I'm getting better, but definitely not a speedy person. Which is part of the reason why I charge as much as I do, because a lot of people, like, I always get that where someone's like, oh, well, I don't understand how much to charge, and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, well, it kind of depends.
Channel_ID
it's like,
equals UCS7 uplex G1 of Jake 4 OSIA and
it's mostly about
YouTube.
Supply and demand. Like, if it's something where someone is really, really popular, then they're obviously probably going to have higher prices because there's a high demand. If they're not as popular, they might not have as high prices. It's like, but the fact is there's a lot of things that play into it. Like, some people, like me, have full-time jobs, and...
I have to go. My
Oh,
YouTube is
sorry,
screwing
Big
up
Potato.
too much.
But there's some people who...
Well, there are a lot of theories on him floating around school. The most believable is his parents are artists and he just gained the traits. Artwork takes
really
a lot
does.
of work.
And it's one of those things where it's kind of funny in a sad way, because a lot of people don't realize exactly how much time and effort it takes, and but I mean, it also kind of depends. Like I said,
Buy data.
if you're a bigger YouTuber, if you're a bigger there we go. If you're a bigger commissioner, I've seen some commissioners charge like $200 for a sketch, or, you know, a ridiculous amount for something like that, and that's normal, and they can do that because they're popular enough, and that's totally fine. I mean, there's nothing against that. Your supply and demand thing. But I've also seen people charge like $3 for something. I mean, even me, I was having like a $10 thing for Padorus during holiday season just because they're easy for me to draw.
Just think how much an art piece would cost if the artist got paid minimum wage per hour.
So it's one of those things where it's like, it's like, you know, you can't really tell someone what their art is worth. Only they can really tell someone what their art is worth. And even then, sometimes people really don't price things fair to themselves. Me, I do it at a price that essentially is enough that I can justify doing it. For the amount of time that it'll take, the amount of time it takes, and I think, wait, where is it? Okay, yeah. The amount of time it takes me, and for the fact that I have a bunch of other things that I have to take care of, and a full-time job, and YouTubing and everything, I charge what I charge because of essentially what it takes. I don't feel like I need to have those anymore.
They end up with getting under $1 an hour.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Well, if you were to draw all my characters, I'd pay you a big amount, and maybe a hug. I'd assume over 100 characters drawn would be a huge amount of money, so I'd let you take your
it would be a
time
huge
on them,
amount of
LOL.
money. 100 characters? That'd be way too fucking much. I don't even know if I could do that. Should I give her a tail? Should I give her a tail? She has ears. I feel like I should give her a tail.
Sounds like making crafts.
They're watching a movie downstairs, and I don't know what it is, and honestly, I don't really want to know what it is.
I'd probably end up giving you so much money for all of them you could quit your day job, LOL.
Dude, I don't know if I would ever, in all honesty, I don't know if I'd ever want to actually be like a professional artist. I like the safety and stability of knowing I have a job and a paycheck. Like, I don't know, even if I did get big on YouTube, I don't know if I could ever actually quit my job. I would probably go insane.
To do 100 characters, just dress the character in different outfits, LOL.
I feel like that should be backwards.
I have to have an income I could count on. I didn't say you wouldn't.
Oh no,
be
I was
getting
just
paycheck.
saying, it made me think about it. I wasn't referring to your thing, hun. Swear sometimes I need to have a thing that literally says I'm streaming.
Freelancing is not secure enough for me. Not to
yeah,
mention
that's
no
another
insurance.
thing too, is that we're required to have insurance, and whew. That's all I gotta say. Whew.
I could do it now.
Well,
though.
yeah, you could, but I couldn't. I don't think that I would be capable of staying calm under the knowledge that I didn't have a steady employment.
Looking forward to doing it next year.
Well, I think you'll do amazing, Mom. Hopefully I'll be able to help you at least some.
If you're drawing 100 characters full-time for me, I'm giving you a paycheck every month like normal people. That's a big job and tough one. I respect people able to actually do that.
Oh, that's very considerate, thank you. These eyes turned out a lot better.
It's why I like hand-drawn cartoons. All the work they put into each frame for an 11-minute video.
Like, some of my favorite... Piglet and I were actually talking about this. Some of my favorite cartoons are the old-school Disney ones. Because they don't really make them like they used to. And I know that sounds super stupid. And I'm not really old enough to be saying that. But, like... They don't do the rotoscoped hand animation stuff like they did for, like, Bambi. Like, for those of you who haven't seen Bambi in a while, like, go back.
I want you to do a shop with me. I'll do the work. You give you critiques.
Heck yeah,
and
I can
ideas.
also do the graphics for the shop. But...
For curiosity's sake, how much of a monthly salary would be enough to be secure? At least in your place?
I have no idea, honestly, off the top of my head. I know what I make now, but I also know that what I make now is higher than I actually need to make.
As an artist, I have to rage a bit. I spent 4 hours on a Dungeons & Dragons character for a new player, making references and extra stuff since she had no source books. And she marked the pages with a gel pen. I want to kill myself.
Why would all that work? Okay, now the lips are kind of challenging, because I want to give her lipstick, because some of the characters actually have lipstick.
Here with a roommate to split costs with. $1,000 a month.
Here, with everything that I have as far as, like, insurance, car insurance, or car coverage.
I'm 17 and I prefer the hand-drawn ones. They're amazing. Bambi is the best hand-drawn movie I've ever seen.
Food.
It was a 6th level Tempest Storm cleric that I hand-wrote and drew, and I had made 4 separate full essay pages detailing each spell and ability since she had no books. I'm destroyed.
I'd
No
probably have to make at
Bambi.
least a little under $2,000 a month to be comfortable. Like, to be comfortable leaving my job. Because of the fact that, like, I'd have to have insurance and stuff like that, and that's not a fucking small payment. And yeah, honestly, independent insurance here is expensive.
Hobbit won't eat Banesiensis. My brother told her what it was. He told her it was Bambi XD. Bambi.
Bambi has one of the most beautiful rotoscoped rain scenes. I swear that they did such a beautiful job. Well,
RPG library. I'm not an artist, but that makes me so mad that she did that. Obviously she had no respect.
well, yeah,
for
definitely.
artists.
Like, I've marked on my own stuff. But that's my own stuff. I can mark on whatever the hell I want. I'm curious.
Medicare for all.
Like that a bit better.
Meow meow. I love the part with the mountain. I think there was a mountain view of the meadow Bambi walks into, and that's my favorite part.
Let's try. Let's try that again. Maybe make it a little less. There we go. Also, yeah, not like that. Okay. And I kind of want to make, I don't know, like this bothers me. I don't like that.
Bambi was
It
so
really
beautiful in
was.
its artwork. Dumbo was good too, a bit weird,
It was
but it
good
was
art.
good art nevertheless.
Dumbo was pretty good art. I'll be honest with that. Okay, we'll do that instead. I like it better kind of going the other way. There we go. Okay. That's better. So now, Monday, we'll be inking it.
She looking good. Stream
I wanted to just have her in a normal fucking pose because as much as I love
/viewer.html channel_id equals UCS7 UPLXG1 Jake 4 OSIA and
because as much as I love magical girls, some of their poses are stupid. Like if you ever see them pose after their transformation sequence, they always have like the most ridiculous poses. They're like
old school Disney was just the best
Like,
artwork and care in art I've ever seen.
I just wanted a picture.
I always find myself wanting to watch like 101 Dalmatians again.
101 Dalmatians was good. 101 Dalmatians and Aristocats and even The Jungle Book was kind of in an era of hand-drawn animation for Disney where it was very sketchy and rough. It was almost like the Renaissance period. Personally, I liked when they got into more of like Sleeping Beauty, The Little Mermaid, which The Little Mermaid actually almost bankrupted them if I'm not mistaken. A lot of those because I loved how fluid it was without being sketchy. But honestly, Bambi probably is one of my favorite when it comes to rotoscoping animation. Because, like, I saw a making of thing, and they even took, like, cups of milk, and they filmed them. They took a dropper, and they literally dropped milk into this cup of milk. And
it was just beautiful. I think that
and
was
they,
hand
like,
drawn.
animated over the drops. So it's so, like, crisp and perfect, and it's so fluid and accurate, and it's just gorgeous. And I do love Mulan too. Honestly, even though I didn't really feel like the story was the best, I really did like the Princess Frog. Like, it had some weird parts in it, but I really liked the animation in it because it actually did have a lot of really good hand-drawn animation. But then they went back to CG.
That's amazing. They must have been so careful.
Yeah, back then Disney actually did a lot of rotoscoping. Like, Snow White was rotoscoped over an actor. But the fact that they rotoscoped raindrops is just mind-blowing to me, because, like, think of how much time and effort that took, and it shows. It's gorgeous. So anyway, we are done for today. I will be back on Monday. I know,
it's time.
I will be back on Monday to ink this and color it and hopefully get it going and nice and pretty. So I hope all of you have a great night. I will see you then, and have a wonderful weekend. I love you, my darlings.
It's PP time. Night, sweetie.
Night, Mama. Love you
Great
too.
job. Bye for now, Silva.